Hi guys, welcome back to another Daily Tarot card. These are your Daily Tarot cards for Friday, April 15th, 2022. Today we're pulling from the Wild Unknown Tarot cards. I definitely feel like this weekend for anyone, it doesn't matter what you're celebrating or if you're not even celebrating anything, is a time for rest and rejuvenation. I definitely feel like Spirit is like, clean the slate. This is all about rebirth. Isn't it? Like, it doesn't matter what you believe in. That's what, we are taught that this weekend it signifies is the resurrection of Jesus and his sacrifice to sit there so we are reborn. So I definitely feel like, we were talking about people coming back into our life, and I feel like if you feel like it's okay to let someone back into your life, and I'm not saying just do it because this spread. I feel like if you feel like giving them a chance and maybe having them over for dinner and forgiveness and try to see where it goes, and if they just show who they are again, then yep, that's it. Close the door, done. Or maybe this is a rebirth in your life, and this is a time to bring that back, that friendship, that whatever this is, this family member, friend, back into your life. I definitely feel like in this time it is very emotional. We have Aries and Virgo in the sky, but we have a lot of Pisces. So I feel like, with Temperance appearing here, your guardian angels are protecting you in this time. This is an excellent time to meditate. They're talking about with the world. Imagine this object and feel the vibration coming off of it. And where do you feel it? Do you feel it in your throat chakra? Do you feel it in your heart chakra? This is all about controlled breathing. Breathing through your nose, holding it, breathing out your mouth, holding it. And then again, breathing in, holding it, breathing out, hold it. So it's all about gaining control back in our life, especially because this is Virgo in the shadow side. This is Virgo where it's like making all these lists and getting overwhelmed. If you're the host for Easter, it's like, okay, well, I got to make sure I have this much food. You know, I definitely feel like this is like you're the type of person that they're showing here is that you, and this is not to like label or stereotype Italian families, but when you go to Italian families, they always did like the spread is enormous. They have like three lasagnas and a turkey and all the sides and everything, and the whoever's cooking doesn't matter who, like, or they're contributing all together as a family, or like they're showing like a potluck. There's like so many different things you can choose from. Like, you will not be hungry. You will not leave that house hungry. You know what I mean? And that's what they're showing. So it's like, don't overwhelm yourself. Even if you have to sit there, hey, they're showing like yams and they have like marshmallows on top. Can you make that? They're showing pumpkin pie, so it's like, can you bring they're showing pumpkin and apple and cherry pie. Can you grab those? You know what I mean? So sit there and delegate to certain people to do certain things, so it's less things for you have to do. You don't have to worry about the desserts because someone's in charge of desserts. This is what we do in our family. I'm in charge of appetizers, my sister's in charge of the lamb, and my mom's in charge of the sides. So we all contribute and come together, so we don't have to worry that anybody's going to be hungry. As soon as we get there, we make sure we have chips and pop and appetizers. We're all full and stuffed before even dinner's cooked. And it's like, why do we even cook a meal? What is the point of cooking a meal when not all of us are too stuffed? We've obviously like learned over the years to sit there and tame it back. You know what I mean? And sit there and it's like mixing it up and changing it up, but it's just like everybody's happy, and it's all about that energy where you feel happy and together and laughing and having a good time. That's what this is about. And that's what you should find this weekend, is that happiness. Doesn't matter, Rosh Hashanah, Passover, Easter, whatever you're celebrating, to find that joy in your life. To sit there and reground yourself, especially if this year has not been the best for you, is sit there and start all over again. I say this every single day. Just because yesterday was not a good day does not define the rest of the year. It was one moment, it was one day. We wake up by the grace of God, and it's time to do it all over again. Do not make a home here. And I definitely feel like this is what universe is saying. There's a lot going on in the sky. Aries and Virgo. This is until Saturday. That will switch when we go into Libra, so you'll feel more balanced. But we have the full moon energy building up. So we would feel this intensity, and then that's going to sit there and drop off. So it's just like, this too shall pass. So we're going to start off with judgment, forgiveness. The word judgment conjures up fear and guilt in many people. This card, however, concerns itself with another aspect of this word, seeking the truth. No more blaming yourself or others. No more excuses. Now is the time for forgiveness and personal freedom. This card asks you to rise up and let pettiness and fear fall below you. Expand your wings and be reborn. What a relief it will be. And I feel like believing yourself. No matter what has happened here, it's like, you know what? It's in the past. We can't change it. Let it go. Learn from it. If the person showed you who they are, believe what they showed you. We go to the world, and this is all about meditation. And I definitely feel like if you're able to this weekend, sit there and ground yourself. Wholeness and contemplation. The world, is the final card in a journey. So we get all these X's, and I definitely feel like completion. I definitely feel like they're saying this is the mark of the end of this anxiety or whatever the heck you're feeling here, and you're being reborn. You're being cleansed of it. You know, when we traditionally look at a judgment card, they're standing in a river, a lake, an ocean of water, being cleansed to be reborn again, and he's blowing on a horn. And it's very clairaudient. The world is the final card in a journey of the major arcana. It signifies completion, harmony, and contentment. It is rare to express this energy as we usually consume by wanting, needing, and achieving. And I definitely feel that with Virgo in the sky, achieving. I have a list, I want to get it done, but it's not so much of the fact it's like, you know what I mean? It's like with everything is thawing out. So okay, let's clean up the yard, all the debris from the winter, and the plants that have turned yellow. Let's clean that all up and get ready for the spring weather. So when this card appears, contemplate for a moment the idea of being whole. Focus and imagine on this card. Close your eyes and envision this radiant energy inside you. What does it feel like? Where is it located? What blocks you from feeling a sense of wholeness each and every day? And I definitely feel like this is a grounding energy, a grounding force. Just sit there and it's like, yeah, it's okay to feel your feelings, but do not make a home here. Temperance. So combination of elements, we've been talking about this for a while. So you see the blue heron combining the water with the fire. Calming that fire in us. Healing and renewal. So back to back we have rebirth and renewal. The great blue heron remains calm and peaceful as she blends the opposing elements of fire and water. Temperance card asks you to be a moderator, much like the heron. Focus on cooperation and compromise. If you've been excessive in one aspect of your life, so a lot of us have been in our emotions, so it may feel excessive. So it's like time to ground and calm that energy. Practice self-restraint and moderate now. You'll find a new sense of healing and balance from bringing a little harmony back into your life. And I definitely feel like this is like, let's ground ourselves in this, And I definitely feel like this is where Spirit brings in the 10 of Cups. Combination of elements where, this is all of us contributing to this unconditional love. This is usually a rainbow over a family. And what is this weekend all about? About a celebration. About us coming together as a family, whatever your celebration looks like. And it's that unconditional love. And that's what's important, is that unconditional love. This family time. That's what's important right now. Nothing else. The 10 of Cups overflows with positivity. Your goals are being realized, and the excitement surrounds you in this this magnetic to others. I was reading for someone, they were talking about like her 8th chakra, her aura, how she's exuding this energy. And now this is what Spirit's talking about here. You may feel as though the light or the color radiate outward from you, almost as if you're shining. Experience a sensation like this with an open and joyful heart. Do not doubt this power. And I feel like it's like coming into your own. We're responsible for our own happiness. You know what I mean? You could sit there and you could live in the past, and it's like, it's okay to feel what you're feeling, but you know what? We can't make a home here. We can't let this control our life. We can't let, these unfortunate events consume us. Like, yes, time heals wounds in a way where it's like we learn to live with it and we learn to find the joy. I find that universe sits there and puts positive events over events that bring us sorrow. You know what I mean? So April 13th, 2006 was a sorrowful day. 2019, I started posting cards. I didn't even realize it. I was just like, I started posting, and I did it for a year, and it evolved. And I was like, oh, I wonder what was the first day that had no idea. And I went back on Instagram and I was like, wow, it was April 13th. So it's like the universe is sitting there saying, we understand this day to you is, in a lot of ways a sorrowful day, but let's put some happiness on there. So they sat there, they crushed up a negative situation, and they sprinkled this magic there. You know what I mean? So it's like, we understand you feel this, but it's also, it's like a yin and a yang of the day. So contemplation and celebration is the Four of Wands, our last card. So this is definitely what the Shining Woman was talking about last Fridays with this portal opening. And I definitely feel like with this triangle, I feel like it's like this is where your home is. We talk about the four pillars of a home. Here's four here. But I feel like in this sense, it's like rest and rejuvenation. Especially if you've been chasing your tail, and trying to get everything done on this list, because I'm the type of person, like, we had the window renovation, so they redid the trim, understandably. But it's like they had to take out all the brackets and all the hardware, and it's like I have to re-drill all that, and it bugs me because it's like, ugh, I just want to get it done. You know what I mean? I want my house back to the way it was, and it's just I haven't been able to catch a beat. You know what I mean? And I definitely feel like this is where Spirit is like, you need to rest. You need to shut up, sit down, and rest. You need to be happy this weekend. So do that for yourself. Whatever it is, sit there, calm your energy, and regroup. I definitely feel like the kids need this. I definitely could see my kids starting to get burnt out again. So I definitely feel like the kids need this right now. So you've done it. The Four of Wands is a card of completion. Your labors have been steady and strong. The harvest will be plentiful. In other words, it's time to party. There may be an upcoming event to mark this occasion, a graduation, wedding, celebration of some kind. So a lot of people, prom is coming up, but significantly, let's see what's like coming immediate. Easter, Passover, Rosh Hashanah. So let's celebrate this weekend. I definitely feel like there's weddings coming up, graduations coming up, prom is coming up. So these significant milestones, and I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. Let's concentrate on that. I understand. The universe is very understanding. And I feel like this is why with Temperance, they're like, this is where your guardian angel is here to protect you. Very star energy. And I feel like this is where they're saying, we're here to protect you in this energy. We just want to ground you and say, like, you know what? We understand what you feel. This is what I'm saying. It's like, 2006 and, a lot of people, oh my gosh, that was so long ago. But it's like when a significant, event happens where it's, especially around a holiday, it's like that always is with you. You know what I mean? So, and everything that played out with that. But it's just, like I said, they crushed it up and made it to something beautiful. I started posting on that day, unbeknownst to me. I had no idea until I looked back and saw it. So I feel like that's what they're saying. No matter what's going on, if you're reminded like myself of something, it's like crush that up or just be ground yourself and remember that, even with myself, they brought kids. I'm blessed with my two boys, and they bring that joy into this time of year. You know what I mean? They get excited for Easter. They get excited, they're going to see their cousins and their aunt and their uncle. So it's just like, concentrate on that. It's like, yeah, feel your feelings, but also don't let it consume this time. So enjoy yourself and those you love. This is an exciting, prosperous time. And I feel like that's the grounding energy, and that's what you should sit there and take into this weekend. Enjoy this time. Enjoy this time with family. Like for the past 2 years, we were forced to stay away from each other. Now we can be with each other again. So sit there and take care of each other, love each other, hug on each other, tell each other how much you miss each other and love each other. I don't feel like we express that enough, how much we miss and love and appreciate each other. So definitely take that time. Sit there and sleep in this weekend. Sit there and take care of yourself this weekend. Ground yourself, wipe the slate clean, ground yourself, and start fresh again. I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Friday, April 15th, 2022. May the universe bless you good. Have a peaceful, happy, blessed weekend. And we'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.